windy as heck. Should we go back?
Yes.
I really want French fries, but I can't get French fries. Hey John, how's it going, mate?
I have to tell you,
Guys, John Ho's here. He's a scoper from Thailand and Hong Kong. If you haven't followed him. I'm traveling. I'm not at my house. I'm out at the beach. The boy wants the ball.
I would give it to him, but
It is Corona time, so don't give him the ball. Be mean to the kid. He's screaming. So we are out. Wow, they built a new wall there. That's a new seawall. There has been one case in this county. This county is about 50 miles long and 20 miles wide. So it's actually very cold. It's 52, which is about 7 or 8 Celsius. We're gonna go out on that pier. It's windy as heck. Kids are moaning about the wind. Yes, you explained the wind difference, the temperature difference.
What?
You explained the temperature difference. It's low. No. No, because you always shake the camera and make everybody want to throw up.
Yeah, Parker makes bigger.
My videos aren't that
This is near our beach house. We live in the city, which is about an hour's drive to our house in the city. But we've moved out here, at least for the next couple weeks. In part, of course, due to the virus, but in part also because the kids are going to be doing distance learning. And the two of them doing distance learning in our apartment with my wife working at home and myself working at home, we'd probably all kill each other. So John. So we came out to our beach place, basically. We do have a beach house, but we're actually trying to get rid of it. It just has so much work to be done. It's closed, darling. If you want ice cream in the snow, we'll get it. So, actually, if you look at all these stay-at-home recommendations, they actually say do go out and exercise for a walk and stuff like that. Just keep your distance. They just don't want people going to places where they congregate indoors. That's the thing. There's some guys sailing. So the Maryland government actually said, go for a hike, which is what we're doing now. And, just practice distance when you do go out. It's very cold. These guys are having fun. Yeah, I mean, the kids have been locked in the house now for 5 days. They have not, well, except for our yard, they haven't really gotten out, so.
Wait, we weren't here before.
We've been here before.
No, I mean
No, we didn't go here on the walk down. Smells like what? Fish guts? I'm gonna lose my hat. Oh, it's an osprey, guys. It's a fish eagle.
Dad, are you breeder watches right now?
I'm cold.
Yeah, that's watches.
So here, guys. A lot of the guys who lived in this town worked in the Pentagon, and there's memorials for some of the soldiers and sailors who died in the attack on the Pentagon. They were residents of this city. Here's another one. Nobody's really said anything bad to the kids because they're Asian. Yeah. Well, some of these guys these are 9/11 victims. Some of these guys who lived here worked in the Pentagon. See? See? I'm not in Hong Kong. Commander Dan Shenauer killed by cowards.
What is that?
I don't know why they have hats. St. Patty's Day. No, I've moved back to the United States for a year or two. So, John, no one has said anything to our kids, being that they're Asian or anything like that. However, I did counsel the kids to avoid joking about it or talking about it. I mean, all the kids are making jokes. Oh, you have corona. No, you have corona. And I told them, I said, listen, I don't want you guys to be joking about that. I don't want you guys to really be discussing that because there are these problems going on with Asian kids. My kids, they look mixed. Some people don't even know they're Asian. Let's go back. The drone's all right. I hit a tree yesterday, John. Yeah, let's go. I just barely snipped a tree. Look at that. There's that eagle again. Look how big he is. There's a lot of bald eagles out here, but that's a osprey, which is a sea eagle. It's like a bald eagle, but not the same. Honestly, my kids are. Yeah.
Connor took out the ball and he's not holding it.
Whatever.
You hold it.
No, my hands are cold.
I don't care.
Just kick it. That's what you brought it for.
Connor's good. Not even my ball.
All right. Woo. Windy. No, they were actually tear gassing people tonight in Hong Kong. There was another incident. Back to normal. Yeah. I will say one thing that's interesting. They don't really get into their race. It just wasn't a thing in Hong Kong. Because they had so many kids who were mixed and like them. They just didn't really notice it.
Are we gonna walk this far?
No, we're gonna walk back home, back to the car.
Oh, so short.
You want to do it again? We can do it again.
I don't care. I don't want to do it again.
I know you don't. No, so much for that. Yeah. Has been interesting. Like in their school in Hong Kong was a third Asian, a third Caucasian, and a third mixed. That's where we are now. But their school now is about 90% Caucasian or something like that. That's where we are right now, North Beach.
Wait, is that also North Beach?
Yeah, this is all North Beach.
Okay.
There's a sail guy. There's a guy out there with a sail kite. He's not open now, dude. It's the middle of winter.
I'm so rude.
Stop. Hong Kong's had a massive outbreak the last 2 days as American and European students have returned to Hong Kong and brought with them the virus and sort of a partying attitude. Many of them have not been following proper protocols. And there were 48 cases yesterday and I think 30 cases today in Hong Kong, which basically doubled the numbers of Hong Kong in less than a week due to improper procedures. The locals in Hong Kong are livid. They're absolutely livid with the new arrivals who came back and immediately went to go out partying, even though many of them were affected.
Play at your own risk.
Lawyers. Right now we're in the town called North Beach, Maryland, on the Chesapeake Bay. We're on the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay. Tom Clancy, the author, he used to live down there on those cliffs. And if you read the Jack Ryan novels closely, you'll see Jack Ryan himself lived on the western shore. Cherry blossoms are in bloom. they're pretty. The big cherry blossoms are in bloom downtown, but I don't want to go down there.
Yan po. Honestly, so
Yeah, it's actually there's a traffic jam because everybody wants to see the cherry blossoms, but nobody wants to get out of their car. So it's a bit of a mess down there. School will be out till at least April 27th. They'll be doing online learning and starting next week, or a week after actually, because they're on spring break now technically.
Can I hold it
No,
for 1 minute? Not me.
he might. I don't know what's been following the machinations of what's going on at Twitter.
Please.
Why?
Just want to.
Fine.
See, I'm not that bumpy.
All right,
Here, I'll show you the messages.
I can see. Ocean City is on the other side of the bay, over on the western thing. It's about 2 or 3 hours from here.
What's an ocean city?
Ocean City is a town like this, but with lots more skee ball. Do you know what skee ball is?
Nope.
Skee ball. Lots more like arcade games. Yeah, like the AIA Carnival in Hong Kong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't go.
Guys, that's just dumb.
It's a bit of a hike, and I don't think it's open right now. We can go, but it's a 2 or 3 hour drive.
We'll go
Why
later.
would we go there for 2 or 3 hours?
I'll tell you what, guys, there might be a rocket launch over at Wallops Island soon. Wallops Island's over there, and that's where NASA does resupply missions to the space station. We can go out for a rocket launch one day. Yeah?
Pretty epic.
That would be very epic.
Epic Games. Okay.
Look at that dude surfing with the thing.
Nice. Is it cold?
It's cold in the water, yeah? Connor, what was your theory on the winds and the water?
Yeah. It's such an epic theory.
My son was constantly...
Still so far.
What do you mean the car's right there, mate?
What?
What?
Oh, I see it. Yeah, that's so far.
Now we're thinking of Ocean City, Maryland. That's just across the Bay Bridge. It's behind the big 4x4 pickup.
You guys are trying to trick me.
All right, I'll catch up with you. It's a Saturday, mate. I don't have to do anything. I do have to clean up some stuff today. All right, you guys go get in the car. I'll be there in a second. Yeah, it's quite a view. Whew. The Chesapeake Bay Bridge tunnel is the one down in Norfolk. That's a couple hours away. Go. It's open. The car's open.
No you.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off and go home now and make some lunch.
128 people watching.
See y'all soon.
Walk on North.